Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to paint cone flowers. I've used a picture from Pixabay Free Images as my reference picture. You can find the link to the picture in the description below. Firstly, I will tell you about the materials I've used. I use Winsor & Newton cotton watercolor, white gouache, synthetic round brushes from Bohemia and Winsor & Newton, and A4 size Canson XL cotton paper 300 GSM. The link for all the materials I've used can be found in the description below. I'm beginning with drawing the sketch of these cone flowers. I have used masking tape on all four sides of my sheet to get a white border. So my sketch is now ready and I'll be mixing my colors in advance so I can work swiftly with them. Mixing some cadmium red and burnt sienna for the center of the flowers. I've also added in a bit of sepia to create a darker tone. Now I'm going to be mixing some colors for my background. I'm using Hooker's green and lemon yellow. I'm also testing my colors to see this is what I need. I'm using permanent rose for the cone flowers. I'm also going to use a bit of permanent rose in alizarin crimson hue for the darker tone of the flowers. In order to get crisp edges of the foreground flowers, I decided to use masking fluid because it's always easier because the petals are not uniform. I've masked in the flowers now and the stems and let it dry. Now I'll begin with applying a clean wash of water before using the wet and wet technique and drop in some lemon yellow color. I'm using Hooker's green mix that I created earlier now. I need a bit of darker highlights as well, so I decided to add in some ultramarine blue to Hooker's green to get a dark green. You need to work swiftly for the wet and wet technique while the paper is still damp. Spread out the paint. I'm also adding in the permanent rose for the flowers in the background because I just want to create a blurry effect. I've also added in a bit of Payne's Grey for a bit of contrast. So the background is important because it makes the flowers stand out. So first wash is now dry. I will now work on my second wash. I've applied clean water again and started dropping in some darker greens again. So this time I'm going to try and define some additional leaves and stems using this technique that is called the negative technique. So as you can see, I have now created some additional leaves and stems using the negative painting technique. I will now, once the paint is all dry, I'll start removing the art masking fluid using an eraser. You need to work very gently with it. I'll start working on the flowers in the foreground now, and for this one I use wet and dry technique and I work petal by petal. I'm also leaving in some white areas just for the highlights. So I've done the first wash for all the flowers now, and I'll start working on the centers of the flowers now. I'm using cadmium red mix that I created earlier, and I'll drop in some burnt sienna to create some darker areas in it. I'm now using sepia color to create the stamen. So I'll start to paint the stems of the flowers now using some light green mix. Now I'm using some dark pink color to add some darker tone to the flowers. I'm using my size 0 brush to create stamen for this cornflower in the foreground. I'm drawing really thin lines to create that effect. Now I'm adding shadows to the stem using sepia color. My painting is now ready. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and share this video if you've enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to watch more videos. Bye.